Hello students, myself Assistant Professor Namrata Khilochia, Rafael BBA College, Vapi. In the subject Advanced Human Resource Management, TYBBA, 5th semester, we are moving with the unit number 1, that is Introduction to HRD. We are continuing with the same question, that is Methods of HRD. There are 15 popular methods available for human resource development, apart from which we had already discussed 13 methods. So, in today's session, we will be going to discuss about method number 14, that is data storage and research, and method number 15, that is industrial relation. Now let's discuss with method number 14, that is data storage and research. This also is a very important HRD mechanism. It is very essential to preserve systematic information about every individual employee on various topics such as the employee's personal characteristics, performance and potential appraisal, promotions, salaries, etc. So that this may be used for counseling, career planning, training and development, promotion, transfer, etc. Moreover, this information also serves as the basis for research on employees' problem. Sometimes fresh data may be needed for identifying appropriate intervention or audit technique for improving the utilization of human resources. This involves the following 4 important yet interdependent steps. These discrete steps are: first, choosing the type of data to be collected. The HRD manager should first of all decide the precise type of data which he needs. For example, if he wants to know about the satisfaction level of his employees, he may need their opinion on several factors such as job content, compensation, appraisal system, career development opportunities, leadership, working condition, welfare, security, union management relationship, etc. Step number 2 under data storage and research, that is deciding how to collect the data. Here, in the second step, the technique to be used for collecting the data should be decided. For example, it may be decided to administer a 5-point questionnaire, that is 5-point Likert scale questionnaire, to a representative sample of employees. So 5 points includes 5 for highly satisfied, 4 for satisfied, 3 for average or neutral, 2 for poor, and 5 for very poor or highly dissatisfied. Third one step under data storage and research is deciding how to edit the data. In the third place, it should be decide how will inconsistent replies be dealt with. For example, if the questionnaire has difficulty or difficult words question on the appraisal system, put at least 3 different places, and if a respondent indicates high satisfaction with the system at one place and high dissatisfaction at the other place, his replies are obviously inconsistent, and hence it may be decided not to take such replies into account. So, in the question, different questions need to be asked in 3 different ways. The fourth one, that is determining how the result of the survey will be fed back to the organization. The HRD manager may decide to hold workshops of each category of employees for discussing the result and for identifying areas where action is required. After data storage and research, the 15th one method of HRD, that is industrial relation. IR is a catalytic force which plays a vital role in facilitating or inhibiting the impact of all other methods. Good IR based on the mutual trust and goodwill make the execution of HRD programs easy. Poor industrial relations based on mutual distrust and fear make execution very difficult. Historically, unions in our country have been playing the role of agitator and bargainers. They generally oppose HRD initiatives because they fear that this will shift workers' loyalty to management and reduces unions' bargaining power. Encourage workers' greater participation in union leadership and disabilities workers' teamwork. Such fears can be allayed only by building trust and by providing union more opportunities in the planning and implementation of HRD efforts. So by this we can we can gain trust from the union members. In HRD, unions are encouraged to make a trust towards the psychological and social well-being of the workers. Some important areas in which they are asked to participate can be: first, communication. Union can pass on greater and more varied information to workers about themselves and the organization. At present, they only communicate on the services, conditions and related issues under this belief that workers are not interested in receiving information on any other issues. This is totally wrong. So different information need to be communicated to the union so that to improve the IR. Second one, that is counseling. Union can play a very positive role in providing counseling services to employees. Cases and excessive drinking, smoking, drug addiction, etc. are not infrequent and need to be attended to by the unions. Defending a workman during departmental inquiry for this misconduct is not enough. So counseling need to be required, especially either internal or expert may hire for counseling the employees for solving this kind of cases. Third one, education and training. Another important area in which union can play a development role in education of workers. Union can help them for acquiring new human relation and work related skills. The former would include skill of collaboration, empathy, collective action, etc. The latter would include the skills to do new job and new projects. So education and training both are useful to improve good industrial relationship. The fourth one way, that is welfare. Union can help management in developing innovative welfare schemes for employees such as workers' cooperativeness, workers' bank, nursery schools, etc. Fifth one, that is family and vocational guidance. Union can help workers' families in several ways. For example, they can provide guidance in respect of the education and career of the workers' children. They can provide conciliation services in setting family quarrels. They can help in creating jobs for the wives of workers and so on. Just like Wipro is doing the same, they are offering the job for a wife. So this kind of welfare activities and family and vocational guidance also improve IR relationship. Sixth one, that is research. Union can play a very significant role in generating data on various dimensions of workers' needs, aspiration level, standard of living, etc. For this purpose, they can launch research project either independently or in collaboration with academic institution. The Baroda unit of ABB has a history of a long, peaceful and harmonious industrial relation. By following above 6 major functions. For ensuring the effectiveness of above all 15 methods, one need to take care 4 areas. First one, they should be properly designed, keeping in view the organization's need. Second, this method should be systematically linked to produce the holism effect in organization. Third, the methods should be periodically reviewed to examine whether they are producing the desired effects or not. And fourth one, the methods should receive commitment from top management, otherwise they will become mere rituals only. So these are the major 15 methods of HRD to improve a better work culture. Thank you, students.